Welcome to Relativity. On this channel, I'll be doing movie reviews and recommendations from a real world perspective, and eventually expanding into TV shows. If this is your first time here, this is the theater room where we'll be doing the reviews. The movie we're going to be reviewing today is Whiplash, so sit back, relax, and let's get into it. What is the price of greatness? What are the sacrifices you have to make to achieve that goal? How driven are you? And how easily are you discouraged? The answers to questions like these are some of the ingredients in the recipe for greatness, which is never illustrated more clearly than in 2014's multiple Oscar award-winning film Whiplash, a story of the pursuit of being the best and all that comes with it, good and bad. No one knows this better than Andrew Neiman, played by Miles Teller, a 19-year-old drummer who has aspirations of being one of the all-time greats. Enrolled in the country's most elite music conservatory, his ambition is put to the ultimate test by his instructor, Terrence Fletcher, played by J.K. Simmons. Fletcher is not your average teacher. He strikes fear into the hearts of all his students, and seemingly even other teachers at the prestigious Schaefer School, bringing students to tears on a regular with his verbal and physical abuse. He also seems to get a kick out of playing with these young men's minds with his twisted games, and will even use any information he learns about a student's personal life to insult or humiliate them at a moment's notice. Although this is quite evident to Neiman as soon as he arrives, that doesn't deter him. He's already extremely self-motivated, regardless of the lack of support he feels he's receiving for pursuing his dreams. He's so focused, he realizes early he may have to forego a chance at love or any form of a personal life if he wants to succeed. And as hard as that may seem, I believe he was right in that sentiment. It takes a special person to support your dream and stick around with the understanding that they're going to be playing second fiddle in your life. Majority of the time, they'll resent you for being selfish, and you'll resent them for trying to hold you back. But a love interest is far from Neiman's biggest challenge, as the unorthodox instructor has now made Neiman his main focus, humiliating, belittling, and seemingly trying to break the young musician at every turn. And he's having some success, but at what cost? Everybody doesn't respond to the same type of criticism or methods. Some people you can yell at, curse at, and whatever else you want to do, and they'll just take it. Others, like myself, are not going to let that fly and feel there's other ways to motivate. But Fletcher's not changing his methods, and he doesn't care who it affects. Not until it's too late, apparently. Neiman now is in his own head, thanks to Fletcher, feeling he is not good enough to reach his goal. And his family is beginning to take notice, but he's not a quitter by any means, and he decides to just practice more and practice harder, deciding he will no longer be on the receiving end of Fletcher's abuse, manipulation, and mind games. It pays off for him temporarily, but he soon begins to feel like nothing he does will satisfy this maniac, and he begins to build some real animosity towards Fletcher, which comes to a head as Neiman overcomes some unbelievable odds to prove his dedication to his craft and to show he can seize the opportunity he's earned, just to be shot down and ridiculed by Fletcher again. And there's only so much someone is going to be able to take when you know you're giving it your all, and it's not being acknowledged, seemingly due to some type of personal vendetta from the person you're looking for approval from the most. But Neiman's time at Schaefer wasn't without any results, even though the results weren't what he or Fletcher would have expected when he invited the wide-eyed teenager into his class in hopes of mentoring him. But the volatile relationship between the two is far from over, as they match wits one last time in epic fashion, as together they achieve the one thing they both agree on, the one thing they both been striving for, through the blood, sweat, and tears, the one thing that, as much as they hate each other, can only be achieved together: greatness. It's hard to say what is needed to produce the stuff of legends, which dwells deep within every person, I believe. But no one can push you if you don't want to be pushed. No one can break you if you refuse to be broken. And anything worth its weight should be difficult, or else everyone would achieve it. Which makes it even more satisfying once you have achieved whatever it is you're pursuing through the pain, struggle, and sacrifice. I guess what it really comes down to is, how bad do you want it? Please check this movie out if you've never seen it. And if you have, comment your thoughts, as I like to hear what you pulled from the movie. And I'm always interested in perspectives outside of my own. My movie ratings and Best Performance Award will be showing next, so continue watching until the end. And if you feel you've gained anything from what you've heard, please subscribe, as my goal with these reviews is never only to give my perspective, but to also connect with each viewer. Your comments are welcome, as I like to hear your perspectives and may possibly be taking requests in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next review.